First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just time. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
In it to win it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team charge that should be in top 4.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and 5.
Just take it to him.
To throw is Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
That was just absolute perfect man coverage. To a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A good pickup there, 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 16.
Get after him, offense.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it makes the score 21-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already
touchdown 49ers. Ray McCloud as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bring it together. Teamwork.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
First and 10.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Purdy looking to throw. He's into the secondary. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down, escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Gusty in here.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 10. Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Done a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be